Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by. I'm so glad that you did. I miss you so much. I miss doing videos, I miss crafting, and I just wanted to say hi and see how everybody was doing. I'm doing better, and I have my pre-op appointment will be, I think it's Friday, tomorrow. I don't even know what day it is. It's crazy. It's Friday. And then following Friday, I'll have the first surgery. So anyway, that's good. So I haven't been able to craft as far as like creating anything because I can't really see like the lines in the ruler or that kind of thing. So what I decided to do is, I don't know about you, but I have a basket here that typically what I'll do is I have this basket on my desk. This isn't what was in it. It's been cleaned out and organized into 12 by 12 boxes, and then I put it back on my desk, and I thought, I don't have room on my desk for this. When I make ephemera, or when you make ephemera, I don't know how you keep your ephemera, but when you make something and you finished it, you put it in a box or what have you. I have a little one here where I keep things. Obviously it's empty because I've emptied it out and put it in here. I have several 12 by 12 clear boxes where I keep ephemera that I've made. A lot of us follow 100-day projects. A lot of us follow book page tutorials, things to do with book pages and things like that. So what I thought I would do, I just took a handful of things so that I could show you what I was doing. So, this is great. It's perfect. And I love it. It's an old recipe basket from Longaberger Baskets. I have a lot of baskets. And, but like I said, I have a small desk. And I just don't have a lot of room. I just don't have the room to work. And the 12 by 12 boxes, I have a small closet, and they don't fit, and they don't fit on my shelf, but I do have a lot of shelf space for books. And I have a lot of books, like from Dollar Tree or from Goodwill, things like that don't really do anything. They're just sitting there waiting for me to do something with them. And of course I was going to use them to make journals and things like that, but I have tons. And so what I decided to do was create something where I could put ephemera that I make inside. And like I said, I just grabbed some things to show you. So this is a book that you would keep, like, say you're following a 100-day project and you wanted to do, you wanted to put your things in something rather than in a box or on your desk or what have you. So I'll show you how I made it. This is just the cover. I didn't want it to get dirty. But it was funny because it's really a cute book, and I got it at the Dollar Tree a long time ago, and the list price was $17 and the Walmart price was $15.28. I bought this for $1 before they were $1.28 or $1.25, whatever. And I bought every single one they had in the store. Well, they had 4, so I bought all 4 because it's so sweet. I don't have to do anything to this book. I mean, it says stay sweet on the binding, and it looks really good, on a bookshelf like this, as opposed to a bunch of stuff in a basket, or, say something small like this. This I keep stamps and stuff in that I use on a regular basis. It's too small for ephemera that's already been made. So it's very easy. What I did was I took the first 2 pages and I glued those together. And then I tore out 6. Then I left a page, and 2 pages, and then I tore out 6. And then I left 2 pages, and then tore out 6. Glued these pages together. So I'll show you from the back, okay? It'll be easier for me to show you what I did. So what I did was I took these, here's a page here, right? This is the back page. Here's another page, here's another page, okay? So to make it sturdy and to use up the pages rather than having to tear so many out, and I use my Fabri-Tac glue. You could use any glue you wanted, but you're gonna use a lot of glue stick if you use a glue stick. You could definitely use a glue stick in this, but you're gonna use a lot of glue stick. So I decided that I would use my Fabri-Tac because it's a strong glue. And actually, I think I might, yeah. So what I do is I just take this and I push it back like this, and then I just go in like this. I'm going to put my cover back on it just because. And by the way, I did not get a new desk. This is contact paper from Amazon, and my husband put it on because the desk is a used desk, and it was in pretty rough shape even though I had plexiglass on it. And I was going to paint it, you know, and do all of that. And I thought, you know, there's got to be something different. And so I had seen Heather at Rose Hill Paper Cottage, and she had done the same thing, only with a different contact paper. And my husband put it on for me, and I love it. You can wash it. It's fabulous. I love it. So if you're interested, if you're wondering, did I move? Did I get a new desk? No, it's contact paper. But it feels just like my desk. I love it. It's very nice. So I'm just going to put this back on so I don't get it dirty while I'm working on it, because, you know, glue and stuff like that just makes it messy, and I don't want to get it dirty. And then when I'm done, I will spray it so that it doesn't get dirty. Just like I spray my paper and things like that. I'll show you the spray that I use. It's just an acrylic spray I'd use on like a, like if you were doing like a chalk painting, or not chalk painting, but like a chalk sketch or things like that. It's just like a, I'll show you. So I just make sure that I get my edges good. And I use a Fabri-Tac because it doesn't wrinkle or warp my pages, and it dries quick because I'm impatient, as you all know. I don't know how close I got to my edges, but so then what you want to do is, just like if you're doing an altered book, you want to take the book and you want to press that page this way, right? So that it meets up good. And then I just make sure that it's in there just to make, because, you know, the pages, when you tear them out, the spine does get a little bit compromised, but it's not a big deal. And just make sure that you don't have any glue on your edges. Let me just get a paper towel, please. And some hand sanitizer, excuse my reach. So what I do too is I put hand sanitizer before I work on a paper towel, and that way it's just like a wipe, but it's just hand sanitizer. And then I'll just kind of, so it's just damp, it's not really wet. So there, you've got one page there. And I'm going to glue one more page because I just feel like it gives it a little bit more strength in the paper. And if you're using an older book, like this is this is like 2000 and something. But in any event, so if you're using an older book, you know, 2 or 3 pages would be good. And it makes it like cardstock, you know, makes it nice and sturdy. So you've got a nice file folder. And what gave me this idea was my accordion file folders. I really love them, but they're expensive. And I'm going to make larger ones for my paper as well. You know, paper that I've printed that I haven't used because I either printed too many sheets or I misprinted or what have you. And then I can keep it in the bigger book and title it, you know, misprints or what have you. And then take tabs and put like pinks and blues and what have you. And then I've got my collage pages, or I've got the paper if I wanted to use it in another journal. So then you want to do the same thing with this one and bring it forward like that, and then get right inside here. I hope I'm in frame. I just want to make sure I'm not getting any glue on the book itself. I don't think I am. No. Okay, so there's 3 pages done. So now what I want to do is I want to tear out, oh, I already did. So this page and this page. And let's see, I think it's this page. I already did tear from the back, I remember now. I started it a while ago and thought I'd work on it some more. So what I'm going to do is, those are all done, right? So now I'm going to glue. I tore out from here. So what you want to do is, so now you want to flip a page and then tear out 6 pages. And then you're going to glue this page and this page together. So you don't have any of this. And don't worry about this part here. If you don't get it close enough, I'll tear out 1 page and show you, because it really doesn't matter because I'm at the back of the book. But what I do is I get as close to there as I can, and then I just take my time and just pull it out like that. I don't worry about this because it will compromise the spine. So then what I'll do is I'll put this glue. I need another bottle, I think. Yeah, it's getting kind of empty. I'll put it upside down so that you don't have to wait. This little jar. And like I said, you could use any kind of glue. You don't have to use this glue. I'm just using it because 1, it's sturdy, and 2, it dries quick, and it doesn't wrinkle your pages. You know, it doesn't warp them or anything. No idea if I'm getting to the edge or not, but it looks it. So I put plenty of glue inside there, and I'm just going to, there's that page. So now I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to take it all the way to the edge as far as I can. And same thing with this one. And just push it so that it goes all the way to the edge. And if you just do this, then you won't have it gooping out your edge, because I didn't go very, very close to the edge, but you'll have it so it closes up that page. And then just kind of push it around. Do I have a clip in there? You know what it is, it's this. It's kind of, so that's how I do it. And then I'll glue 1 more page to this page. I just want to flip it back so that it, I just want to flip it this way too, so it doesn't get wrinkled, because I don't want any bulk in there. And I am working from the back, which I'm not used to. I'm used to working from the front. So that's all you do, okay? And then I will glue 1 more page, okay, to this. And then this and this become, oh, that did get a little wrinkled. It's okay. Just press it down. It's okay if it gets a little wrinkled. It's still meeting, so. You're not going to see it because this page and this page, actually I have to glue one more page. Sorry about that. I glued 3 pages together. So I just covered up, what you saw was I just covered up that part that, I have to put this in something. I just covered up that part where I tore, so you can't see that. Okay. And I go right into the spine there so that, you know, I want this to last a long time, because you can change it out too, you know. There's my cover. I'll tip this upside down, and that way you don't have to wait all day. I had my little jar here. Oh, there it is. There we go. Is that gonna work? I had a deeper jar. Just put it over here. There we go. So, so now I'm going to take this page and just this page and do the same thing. Pull it and go this way. And press down with your bone folder. Where's my bone folder? I'm sorry guys, it's so hard. But I really wanted to visit. What I get for cleaning up my desk. I've got all my tools. This one. So just go in here and then, you know, take your bone folder. This isn't your bone folder, but it works. Oh, what I did with my folder. It's the strangest thing. Hold on 1 second. I can't see a thing. There it is. There. So now I've got my 2, you know, pages, which will become my pocket. Okay. And then I'll flip a page, and then I'll tear out, you know, probably maybe 6 or 5, depending on, you know, where I'm at. Okay, so then what you want to do is, let me cut these off because I'm going to confuse you, because I thought I was going to do something different, and then I just changed my mind. So let me just cut these off. Just so I can show you from the beginning. Okay. I'm just going to throw those away. All right. So, I took these 2 and I put this in here. And then I took, so there's these 2, and then there's this one, and I put another one of these in. So now I'm going to take this page, and this is going to be my next one. So what I do is I take my, what I did use glue stick for these. I took my pages, I took all the rough edges off. Not all of them, but, you know, just as many as I thought that I would need. And what I do is I take and I fold it 4 times. So I'm going to accordion fold it. So I'm going to just fold it here. And I would say that's about, if you want a measurement, about 1/4 of an inch. This is going to be a real trick. Let's see if I have a ruler. Oh, this one might work. No, that's not going to work. This one might. This one might work. So I would say that's about, yeah, about 1/4 of an inch. I can see this long line here. So yeah, it's about, it is 1/4 of an inch. So, looking at my right eye, because I can't see out my left. So, just fold it. I don't even measure it. I kind of just go by like the edge of the paper, and I just fold it this way, and then I fold it back. And because there's 2 glued together, and I did use glue stick on these because it's just a book page. It's not a lot of glue on a book page. And then I'll fold it again like this. So you're just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. 4 times. Okay? So let me do that again. So you're gonna fold it this way, fold it this way, fold it this way, and fold it this way. And then what you're going to do is, and one more. Because you want to have a W. Okay? So what you want to end up with is this. Okay? So you fold it this way. Fold it 1, 2, 3, and 4. Or, I'll show you. So you've got it like this, right? You folded it 1, 2, 3, 4. And just make sure when you open it up, you have a W here. And then you're just going to take this and cut right along the edge without cutting into your little W there. These scissors are so sharp, I sharpened them. I'll show you how to sharpen scissors too since you're here. It's very easy. All you do is you take a pin, and you do this. These scissors were really dull. I've had them for years. And all I did was don't do this to your sewing scissors because you might ruin them. But if you have paper scissors, this works so well. I would professionally get I don't have to get my sewing scissors sharpened because they're really good sewing scissors and they're titanium, they'll never. But your paper scissors, these are not expensive scissors, and you just go like this, right? And then just take your paper towel, be very careful, and wipe it off and watch. I already did these, so it's really not going to show very well, but I mean, it's just crazy how well it works. So yeah, that's why they're so sharp. And do that once every couple of months and you'll have scissors that last you forever. Like, these are my very, very, very old sewing scissors. Like I've had these are Fisker sewing scissors, but I do use them for paper now. And I just sharpened these the other day. Look how well they cut. I almost threw them away. And my son said, my son's a Boy Scout, was a Boy Scout, he was an Eagle Scout, and he's like, Mom, just take a needle or some, he showed me another way too, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm afraid that you'll ruin your scissors. That was the easiest. I did it on a really light pair I didn't care about. Okay, so I did it on a pair that I really didn't care about, and it sharpened them so well that I took all my scissors, all my paper scissors, and did it. So now what you're going to do is you've got this one, you've got your W in here, okay, and that's attached to this page, and then this W gets attached to the back of this and to here. So now what I'm going to do is make sure my W is like this. I'm going to stick it down inside here to, you know, right down into the spine, and I'm just going to take it and then take my next page, right? This is glued 3 pages together, and that is going to get glued to here. So I'll have this pocket, and this pocket, okay? So let me do that, and I will show you the next step. For this, I've been using just the tack glue because it's easier for me to see it. I mean the art glitter glue. It's just easier for me to make sure I get it where I need it. So I'm going to glue this to here, right? Yep. And I'm going to glue this to here. Now, I have been doing one at a time, so I hope doing both will be okay for me. If it's not, it's not. It's just a dollar book. So I go up there, then I make sure that my W is like this, okay? See? And I'm going to take this part. I have a piece here, and I have a piece here. You can see it better this way. Here's your W. You want to make sure that your W is facing you, okay? So it's facing this way. Okay, it's facing this way. And you want to stick this, I'll do it up like this so you can see it. I'm going to take this and I am going to stick it right down inside there. And I am going to bring it right up along the edge if I can. Well, I can't see it very well, but okay, so you've got your W is right there. And then just line it up with your book page by feeling it or by looking at it. I've been doing it by feeling it and making sure that it's up against the edge right where I want it. And then I just take that and I'll take one of my clips or a paper clip just to hold it. Where did I glue it? Right here. And I'll just clip it there. Now I want to do this side. So here's my W. It's facing this way. I stick this in here. See? And I'm just going to press this down. And I don't cut them ahead of time because I don't want to cut them too short. So I cut them after. So I know that that's lined up at the top. So I'm going to clip it. You probably don't have to clip it. I just can't see it real well. And I'm going to feel it just to make sure that it's lined up good. and it looks like it is. See? So now you've attached this. See? So that's good. I'm going to take another clip and just attach it down here so that it will hold it until it dries. This one's probably already dry. It is. So I'll clip it anyway just because I can't really see it very good. Okay, so now the next part is so easy. Let me just have a drink really quick. So that you can understand me better. Thank you. Anyway, so I'm sure that's dry. It's our glitter glue. So I'll just take those two off. And you don't have to clip it. I just do because it's easier for me. So now I'm just going to go along this Mayan frame. Just going to lay this down. I'm going to glue this all the way to here. And I'm going to do one side at a time if it's, because it's easier for me. But you could do both. Just going to take this. And I am going to press that right up against there without getting it, you know, making sure it's still even onto the page. And I'm going to go right up like so. I'm just going to clip it to hold it so I can do the other side. Push this in all the way to the spine. Take this and glue it here. Up to there. And just make sure, take that off. Make sure that it's on the edge. See how I just moved that a little bit because I could feel it. It wasn't right on the edge. I'm just going to clip that for a second. And then I forgot to cut it, but that's okay. I can cut it now. What I like to do is cut this before I bring this up. It just cuts more even. You don't have to. And I'm going to do, well, it doesn't really matter. I can do this page for you and show you one more. Or not. I'll show you how well things fit inside instead. Where are we? Or, I can't say. I have no idea. Okay. So I think that's good. I'm just gonna clip that down there just to make sure it's dry before I cut it. Seems dry. And then I'm just gonna take my scissors. Any scissors will do. And I'm just going to go right along that edge and cut it off. Take that off. Hold this like this so I can get right to the edge and cut it off. Now see, that's why I like to cut it first, because I do have like a little clip there still. So I'm just going to take it and cut it just so that it's even with it. There. Okay, so if you cut that piece, they're all going to line up good. Okay, so let's take those off, and I'll show you how awesome this is. I mean, for me, it's great because now I can just put this right on my shelf after I fill it with, you know, like I said, you could put stickers in there, you could put stamps in there, you could put anything really in there. You know, do I have the W? I don't, but okay, so just say, all right, I made this. This is just a little accordion holder that I'll be putting in a journal. And it's got some Velcro on it, but I can put that in that pocket, hopefully. Yep. This is just another thing that I had made a while back. Oh, a long time ago. And I had some more left because I did some on video, and I did some for a journal I was making, and you know, I think I did a giveaway too with some, so I made quite a bit of them. And but I don't want to throw it away because I could use it in another journal, you know, or as a Happy Meal or what have you. So this can also fit in there. And then this is just a little pocket that I came up with, which I'll be doing on video when I can see better. But it's really cute. It just kind of folds out like that, and you can put a whole bunch of things in there. So this could be a good thing for your ideas as well. You know, if you come up with an idea, you could put it in there. And then what I'll do is I'll put tabs on it, and I'll put like book page ideas, or pockets, or tags, or what have you. I'm just giving you an idea. Here's a little dress that I made, an origami dress. It's not finished because, you know, I haven't put any lace or anything on it. But you could put that in that pocket. And then I made these on video. You know, they're just little paper bags that I had made on video a while back. And I don't want to throw that away. It's adorable, you know. So let's put it in here. And like I said, I'm going to organize this, obviously, but I'm just showing you how many things you can fit in there. Here's another item that I made for another journal that I'm working on. And it has a little card in here. It has a little tuck spot with a tag here. It has this, you know, just a little flip out for, you know, for this one and this one. And then you open it up, and it's got a tag in here, you know, with journaling space on the back. And this is just something I made up. It's not something that, you know. And then I have this little writing spot here. And then a postcard from the kit that I was using, which I will do, you know, I'll tell you what kit this is in my next video. And there's another journaling card in there. And these were so easy to make, so easy, just plain, you know. So let's put that in there. Yes, yeah, that fits good. And then I don't know. Here's a little booklet I made. I don't know if it's upside down or not. No, I think it goes this way. Yeah. No, it goes this way. But it's just a little booklet I made, you know, to journal in, or this is handmade paper, so I can watercolor on it or do whatever I want with it. But I think it was something I made on video back Easter time. And I don't want to throw it away. I want to keep it. It's a good thing for me to do, you know, for ideas. This is something you can put in a journal. It can go with any season. It doesn't have to be Easter or spring. It's adorable. So let's put that in there. I'm just getting chunky things, you know. Here's some stickers that I have, like in one of those baseball holders. They're all butterflies. So if you want to do one for just stickers, you know, just do one of these for stickers. You could do one for stickers. Okay, so I think that's good enough for now, just to give you an idea. And then, I don't know yet what I'm going to do for a closure. I will probably do, you know, punch with my crocodile and do like a twine you know, a twine binding. But there's all my ephemera. It's in one book and goes right on my bookshelf, you know? So it's free. I mean, well, it was $1. So now they're $1.25, but you could probably get them a lot cheaper someplace else. And you can use any book. I'm going to be making a larger one, you know, to fit my 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, because that can fit really nice and looks nice on a bookshelf, as opposed to this on my desk, which takes up too much. I don't want anything on my desk. It drives me crazy. I'm always moving things, you know, to create something, and I just don't have a lot of room. This works out really good for me. This is just a little caddy, and I put, you know, some jars in it because it has these little square pockets, and I keep all the things that I need, you know, on my desk. But it's small enough that it's got all my glues, it's got all my tools, it's got pencils, it's got, you know, everything that I need is right there, and it fits really nice back there. I still have a lot of table space, you know, and it doesn't really, it's not really that big. I forget how big it is, but I think it's like 36 inches from front to back, or 32, I think my husband said. So that is it. That is what I would consider calling, you know, already made ephemera book. So, you know, what you could do too is you could take it and use it as your ephemera book as you're working on a project. You know, you make tags or whatever, and you put them in this book, and then when you're done, you take your journal and you take all the things that you've made out, and then you move on to your next journal, you know? Or like I said, your 100-day projects, or, you know, things that you've seen on video. You could make up a ton of these and use them and have them right on your bookshelf. And you could go to it and say, oh, you know, I could use that in that journal. Or, oh yes, I remember I made these. Let's make these today, you know, what have you. I just pulled those out just to show you that you could fit a lot in there. And what I've been doing is at night, I haven't really done many pages because I haven't been able to work on it very much. There's those stickers that just fell out because I was throwing it in there instead of placing it in there. Should put a little paper clip on that so that they don't fall out. And like I said, these are just those baseball card holders. And then I also thought maybe what I would do is leave a page and maybe put leave this page and this page and glue these two pages, right? Leave this page and put some, you know, pockets or what have you on it, and just slide things in there. You know, I haven't decided yet. But I'll show you when I'm finished with it what I decided to do. But that's it. That's what I did. So, like I said, I'm going to make a bigger one for another journal. And when this is done, I'll have this really nice, you know, accordion file folder book that I can put my already made ephemera in, instead of having it, you know, in an ephemera box or what have you. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed that. I certainly did enjoy being with you today. And Ann McDonald, if you could send me some kind of a message on YouTube as to what to look for your email. I've looked up Ann McDonald. I've looked up everything. I can't find anything. So I sure do appreciate y'all. Stay well, be kind. I'll try and put up another video tomorrow showing you the finish on this and my other ephemera book that I made. So yeah, things to do when you can't see a ruler or really do fussy cutting or watch videos. So all right, Until next time, be well, be kind, and God bless. Love y'all. Bye-bye.